Here's an update on Bitcoin cryptocurrency here on the weekly interval, each kind of represented a week here. And I will really zoom out from the outside in, weekly, daily, 4-hour, hourly, and zoom all the way back in. And here we are, really just trading briefly, consolidating below its 200 weekly moving average that we had snapped. And there's a potential for more downside if we snap that 571.60 level, which I've just added with a minor reaction, really off the previous highs there of 2017. And if we snap that, I suspect some more, another wave of selling down to that 12,674 ultra long-term stuff here. Each candle only representing a week. So you got only 4 candles representing a month there. So we'll zoom in here on the daily interval. And really what's so significant now is that we've officially put in a 3 black row bearish continuation pattern. And really what's so significant about that is each time we've put in a bearish continuation, higher probability bearish continuation pattern has always so far resulted in a sell-off. We put in this falling 3 method pattern, broke down, put in a sell signal on the daily, never looked back, crashed 40%, consolidated briefly in a huge bear flag looking flag here, put in a beautiful evening doji star, one of the most stunning ones we've seen in quite some time, broke down, put in a sell signal, and we never looked back, crashed another 46%, and we have officially put in a 3 black crow continuation pattern, which usually have a higher probability, in my opinion, than evening star and or falling 3 method continuation pattern, and usually playing out off the flagpole top, perfectly measured right down to that 12,506 price support there, which would be for another 40% or so crash. So I believe traders will be watching these key levels. A huge big support though, right at that trend line. I would suspect any sort of small reaction there, at least some sort of reaction off that 16,086 price support. Once we snap this primary trend line here off the daily, in my opinion, that will result in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin going into a true and real bear market. I don't count it like the media. I really don't count the media off of 20% highs. This to me is a breakdown sell signal. If it ends up happening here, plenty of continuous reactionary highs and reactionary lows to help validate this off pure confirmation, and that is really the big level, even gliding right through the COVID crash of 2020, and that is the mother of all key levels, in my opinion. Once we snap that will put in a big daily candle sell signal, especially a solid daily close below that would put in a spell for a multi-year bear market, in my opinion. We'll zoom in here to the 240-minute interval, each candle representing 4 hours here. And this is the most bullish interval that I've seen. We've put in a beautiful divergent low with positive and or bullish divergences really on all 3 indicators. Big divergences here off the oscillator too. When we broke out, we've been consolidating briefly, and here we are. These are the buy zones. These are your buy zones. 1878, even down to this. You could set some stops a little bit below these previous lows here. If we were to, again, I think it would happen really fast because we've got a lot of volume at price indicator here. On that 240 range, especially right up in this range. There's a lot of people that have really start to step in. There's a whole lot of dip buyers here. They see the positive and or bullish divergences off that divergent low with the bullish falling wedge breakout, and they're waiting for this breakout here. Plenty of continuous reactionary lows here to help validate that as well. But again, you could take a stab here, an aggressive long trade entry, and set some stops a little bit below these previous lows here. Yeah, it's you got to swing pretty wide for the fences on crypto. That's a 8% stop loss versus a 14, almost 14% in gains. And if we break out of that, I suspect a pretty big squeeze, in my opinion, at least up to this top of the range here. For it could be double digits, 20%, 30% gains. Anything's possible. Again, we'll see if these positive and or bullish divergences are still intact and only growing larger here. This is really the last hope for Bitcoin as far as any interval here. I expect, plenty of reaction here at that 28,000 level, key level. If we break out, again, this is the main breakout, that 2178, we break out of that. Bitcoin potentially might just go screaming on a huge catapult up above there. Zoom in here on the hourly interval, each candle representing an hour here. And I had mentioned in my previous video here, we had actually broke out, put in divergent low, had positive and or bullish divergences, broke out, gapped up, and I had suggested as a entry long and we went and hit my first target for 6%, hit my second target there at 11%. We've just consolidated briefly here, put in a small divergent low with the RSI divergence here, and we broke out amongst that downtrend line, and we have been just hugging and consolidating briefly here. Have gone nowhere here. I had a few people message me and tell me what's going on with Bitcoin. It's not going anywhere. Well, first of all, I collected profit here at that second target there, and again, we have not gone anywhere. There's nothing in the charts here that suggests we've done. All we have done is just really consolidated here, and we're in this consolidation range here. Now, a snap on a backfill of that 18,343 price support, that's when I start to get a little bit worried, especially if we burn out this previous low there. That's when we'll probably see a huge waterfall sell-off event again, potentially, because we'll really start to burn out these divergences here off the 4-hour time frame, which really is its last hope. Once we take out these positive divergences, again, we'll stair step to retest that primary trend line, and that's when the real action will take place, and the real championship rounds between bulls and bears will ultimately take place. Hit that like, subscribe button, and share the video on your way out.